name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. FedEx on the table and Zach over there. Welcome to the Weekly Dumb. Jake, how you doing?
Jimmer, Z-Man, everyone. Hope you had a great weekend. I watched a lot of sports.
I watched more.
Jess had her bachelorette with a baseball player's wife, fiance, who was having her bachelorette, so we're now best friends. You watched more?
Watched more sports than you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Roasted.
Gotcha.
What else?
I watched a lot of championships. The Asia Cup Championship, FIBA Championship, U19 Futsal Championship, PLL semifinals. Damn. I blew it.
Oh, lazy.
Speaking of the sports, let's get right into it, Jake. We got one that you want to talk about.
Jim, a fun one in the sports world. It's a little hairy, actually. James Karinchak, relief pitcher for the Guardians, the Guard Dogs. He got the rub down from umpire Ted Barrett, Jim. Some looking for sticky stuff.
Foul play suspected. Hair in his hair. Ted Barrett checked his hair in the weirdest way. I'm going to show Jake.
I'll be James Karinchak.
You be James Karinchak.
Who I've been told I'm a doppelganger for a little bit.
So this is how I would have done it if I was the ump. I would have just went like this. All good. But instead, they had James Karinchak undo his belt and then like really submissively put his, and then...
Which feels really nice. So, I mean, I think we potentially could be missing that side of it. It's an unreal, perfect storm of events because it's the Twins being desperate because their season's going down the tubes. They go to check Karinchak because he keeps going to his hair a lot. And then you get all-time tough guy umpire Ted Barrett.
Civil War buff Ted Barrett.
Boxing and probably a Civil War buff, petting a young man on the mound.
Ted Barrett sounds like he has ancestors that might have fought in the Civil War, to be completely honest with you. And yeah, Karinchak could have kept his head up, but he goes very submissive, almost like you could put like ball and chain on him, and it would make sense in the way it was done. Like I feel like you're pet right now.
You've got a breakdown coming out on that video. We've got almost a breakdown coming out on this little leaguer who's in the championship doing somersault.
Yeah, so this
somersaults.
He's running home. He's about to score. The ball's in the outfield. The umpire is wildly out of position.
Yeah.
He jumps to a stop and then starts somersaulting. Does one, does two. The fans are like, no. Does three. Kind of pauses for a second. Like, is he done? The ball comes in. Almost hits the umpire. Umpire evades it. And then where he loses me is then he stands up, runs the rest of the way home. Damn it.
That's okay.
Runs the rest of the way home. Got it.
It's where we are most aligned in life is that if you're going to somersault on a baseball field, there is one place you somersault into. Actually, 1.5. Home plate.
And your feet need to land on the plate or your hands. It needs to be end or start of the salt.
I just realized third base on a triple would be cool. So that's my half point. But if there's one place you're supposed to somersault, it's home plate.
And if this kid's parents don't sign him up for gymnastics class, you've missed one of the bigger signs.
I really want to do gymnastics. And the parents are like,
ballet.
no, you're gonna play baseball, Billy
Elliot.
And then they go out and do that. I mean, what a power move by this cat.
He's a gymnast.
When I said cat, go black and white.
More sports. Let me tell you a little something about the more sports before you tell me something about the more sports. I put in a bet in February that said Aaron Judge will have the most home runs in all of baseball come season's end. I did it on DraftKings Sportsbook, and I'm so upset now that I didn't put way more money on it because I'm the smartest guy in the world.
Don't care because it's football season, Jimmy, and that's the more sports. The NFL is back and in a big way. They had the best witching hour in a long time. That 3 to 4:30 stretch was insane. And Jim, the big hubbub around here, because we're talking Giants, guys. Huge week for them. The Giants get a win. It's their first time having a winning record since 2016. They win at the buzzer. DeBall's on Brian Daboll.
Yeah,
coach.
we once went to a hockey game with him.
Saquon.
I think it's cool that the Giants are doing it with the players that they were failing with earlier. Like usually they come through and they get them all out, but Shepard gets a touchdown.
Jones.
Saquon does it.
Barkley.
Jones does it. The other team misses the kick. The ball.
Did Zach just tell you he's going to get a dog and name it Saquon Barkley?
Is that true?
The queen is dead!
Oh, fuck, dude. I got to go tell the bees. What a segue.
Transition. Good job, Giants. Check out Talking Giants.
Talking Giants, good podcast about the Giants. The royal beekeeper must inform the palace bees that the queen has died.
I think we just found out why I don't have this job. Not as gentle.
No, this guy was very gentle. So Chapel, Sir John Chapel, not a sir, he's just a beekeeper.
B. John Chapel.
B. John Chapel. He explained that you go and you knock on each hive and you say, the mistress is dead, but don't go. Your master will be a good master to you. So that's what this guy did to all the bees.
Yeah.
He had to do this. The royal gardener sent him an email. I was like, hey, did you tell the bees? This is a tradition. So royal gardener is pranking the royal beekeeper. And that's how they're dealing with the passing of the queen.
I'm normally a pretty nice, optimistic cat. The royal gardener is a prick.
You don't like him.
Big time.
Get off my lawn. He's a big get off my lawn guy.
Literally.
One of the biggest in all the world.
Created it. Originally got into beekeeping 30 years ago because his wife loves honey. I don't know.
She passed away. Dying wish was take care of the bees.
So that's not on the sheet, so I'd have to double check that.
You sound like an arsehole.
That's Zach.
He let the bees know. The bees said, we have our own queen.
Guys.
We don't give a shit.
Guys, the queen is dead. Shh. Bees are like, we're bees. Oh, wrong thing. It's the employee of the week. No bees. Employee of the week. No bees. No bees.
Take that.
It's not going to the Talking Giants, guys. The Giants won. Like, this is the happiest they've ever been. They don't need employee of the week now. They need it later when the Giants lose a lot.
Oh.
It's going to a new Jomboy Media employee. It's Chris Algieri. He's joining Dan Canobio on Inside Boxing. Like, hit my knee on the way through. He's been in some like real boxing matches.
Bad form. He'd probably tell you bad form.
He'd tell me awful form. Him and Dan kind of look like hot kissing cousins. This game stinks, dude. I can't believe how bored people were.
Gotcha. Zach, that might have been a tie, but I think I won.
I think I won. Check the tape. I hit my knee on that way through before. Don't do a replay of it.
The weekly dub.
Today's episode was brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the NFL, and they're giving you an easy shot at a W. New customers, all you have to do is bet $5 on any NFL wager, and you'll instantly receive $200 in free bets. That's right. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code JOMBOY and receive $200 in free bets instantly when placing a $5 wager. That's promo code JOMBOY only at DraftKings Sportsbook. I don't know how to touch another man's hair. Never done it.
Imagine if that's the first time he's touched another man's head.
He's had to have a kid. Sired a whole bunch of them.
Sired?
He's a sperm donor, Ted Barrett. I've decided. You can buy it. I've been getting pretty mad at bees lately.